Writing is one of humanity's oldest forms of communication. From the earliest days, humans have sought ways to record their thoughts, ideas, and stories. This need to communicate across time and space led to the development of various writing tools and surfaces. But before pens, people wrote on clay tablets or cave walls. These early methods were labor-intensive and not very portable. Imagine the effort it took to carve symbols into stone or clay. Then came the reed pen. This was a significant advancement in the history of writing. The reed pen allowed for more fluid and precise writing compared to the earlier methods. People in ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia used reeds to write. These civilizations were among the first to adopt the reed pen, which played a crucial role in their administrative and literary activities. They found reeds near rivers like the Nile. The abundance of reeds along these riverbanks made them an ideal material for crafting writing tools. The reed pen was simple. It was essentially a hollow reed with one end cut into a point. This simplicity made it accessible to many people. People sharpened one end of a reed to make a point. This point was then used to write on papyrus or other surfaces. The process of making a reed pen was straightforward, but required skill to get the right shape and sharpness. This point acted like a nib. The nib allowed for more controlled and detailed writing, which was a significant improvement over earlier writing methods. They dipped the reed in ink to write. The ink was absorbed by the reed and flowed smoothly onto the writing surface. This method was much more efficient than carving into stone or clay. Ink came from dyes made from plants or animals. These natural dyes were mixed with water to create ink, which was then used with the reed pen. The availability of different dyes allowed for a variety of colors in writing. The reed pen was a big step forward for writing, but it had problems. Despite its advantages, the reed pen was not without its flaws. The tip wore down quickly. This meant that writers had to frequently stop to resharpen their pens, which could be time-consuming and disruptive. Writers had to stop and recut the reed often. This maintenance was necessary to keep the pen in working condition, but it was also a significant drawback. Also, the reed pen made thick, uneven lines. These lines could vary in thickness depending on the pressure applied, making it difficult to achieve consistent writing. For centuries, the reed pen was the main tool for writing, but in the 6th century, a new kind of pen appeared. This was the quill pen. It was made from bird feathers, usually goose feathers. The quill pen was sharper and more flexible than the reed pen. Writers could make thinner, more even lines. They used quill pens to write manuscripts and important documents. Quill pens had to be dipped in ink just like reed pens, and they had other problems too. The tip of the quill could break easily, especially on rough surfaces. Also, preparing a quill for writing was time-consuming. In the 19th century, inventors wanted to improve the pen. They experimented with new materials and designs. One important innovation was the metal nib. Early metal nibs were made of steel. They were stronger and more durable than quills. Metal nibs could also be produced in large quantities. This made them cheaper and more accessible. Inventors like Joseph Bramah and John Mitchell made important contributions to the development of the metal nib. Their innovations paved the way for mass production of pens. The fountain pen was a major breakthrough in writing technology. It solved a problem that had plagued writers for centuries: the need to constantly dip their pen in ink. The first workable fountain pen was invented in 1827 by Romanian inventor Petraș Poenaru. His pen used a swan's quill as a reservoir for ink. In the 1880s, Louis Edson Waterman, an American insurance salesman, patented a new design for a fountain pen. Waterman's pen used a system of air pressure and gravity to control the flow of ink. This made it more reliable and less likely to leak. Section 5. Waterman's innovations. Waterman's fountain pen was a huge success. It quickly became the preferred writing instrument for people all over the world. Waterman's company, the Ideal Pen Company, became one of the leading manufacturers of fountain pens. Waterman continued to improve his pen's design. He introduced new features like ink cartridges and gold nibs. Gold nibs were more durable and flexible than steel nibs. They allowed for smoother, more expressive writing. The fountain pen had a profound impact on writing. It made writing easier, faster, and more enjoyable. Section 6. Biro and the ballpoint. The ballpoint pen was invented in the 1930s by Laszlo Biro, a Hungarian journalist. Biro was not just any journalist, he was a man driven by a relentless pursuit of efficiency and innovation. His keen observation skills and dissatisfaction with existing writing tools led him to create something revolutionary. Biro was frustrated with the limitations of fountain pens. These pens were prone to leaking, smudging, and required frequent refilling. The ink would often blotch, making the writing process cumbersome and messy. For a journalist who needed to jot down notes quickly and legibly, this was far from ideal. He wanted a pen that could write on rough surfaces like newsprint. Newsprint, being coarse and absorbent, posed a challenge for fountain pens. Biro envisioned a pen that could glide smoothly over such surfaces without the ink bleeding or smudging. Biro's pen used a small rotating ball bearing to distribute ink. This ingenious mechanism allowed for a consistent flow of ink, eliminating the common issues of blotting and smudging. The ball bearing acted as a perfect medium, ensuring that the ink was evenly spread on the paper. The ball was housed in a small socket at the tip of the pen. This design was not only innovative, but also practical. The socket held the ball firmly in place while allowing it to rotate freely. This rotation was key to the pen's functionality, as it picked up ink from the reservoir and transferred it to the paper. As the ball rotated, it picked up ink from a reservoir inside the pen and deposited it on the paper. This mechanism ensured a smooth and continuous flow of ink, making writing effortless and clean. The design was simple yet highly effective, revolutionizing the way people wrote. The ballpoint pen had many advantages over the fountain pen. It was not just about the convenience of not having to refill the ink frequently. The ballpoint pen was also more durable and could withstand various environmental conditions, making it a reliable tool for everyday use. It was more reliable, less likely to leak, and could write on a wider variety of surfaces. Whether it was smooth paper, rough newsprint, or even glossy surfaces, the ballpoint pen performed consistently. This versatility, combined with its ease of use, made it an indispensable tool for writers, students, and professionals alike. Section 7. New pens for a new age. The ballpoint pen quickly gained popularity. It was adopted by the British Royal Air Force during World War II. The pen could write at high altitudes, unlike fountain pens, which leaked in airplanes. After the war, ballpoint pens became a global phenomenon. Today, they are the most popular type of pen in the world. In recent decades, many new types of pens have been developed. These include gel pens, rollerball pens, and fiber tip pens. Each type of pen has its own unique characteristics and advantages. Section 8. The pen is mightier. The pen has come a long way since the days of reed pens and quills. These early writing instruments were simple yet revolutionary, allowing humans to record their thoughts and ideas for the first time. The reed pen, made from a single piece of reed, was used by ancient Egyptians to write on papyrus. The quill pen, made from bird feathers, became popular in medieval Europe and was used to create some of the most important documents in history. From ancient reeds to modern ballpoints, the evolution of the pen is a fascinating journey. The invention of the fountain pen in the 19th century marked a significant advancement, providing a more reliable and consistent writing experience. The ballpoint pen, invented in the 20th century, further revolutionized writing by offering a convenient and mess-free alternative. The pen has played a vital role in human history. It has been a tool for scholars, artists, and everyday people alike. From signing important treaties to jotting down grocery lists, the pen has been an indispensable part of our daily lives. It has enabled us to communicate our ideas, share our stories, and record our thoughts. The pen has been a silent witness to countless moments of creativity, learning, and expression. Whether it's a student taking notes in a classroom, a writer drafting a novel, or an artist sketching a masterpiece, the pen has been there, helping to bring ideas to life. The evolution of the pen is a testament to human ingenuity and our endless quest for better tools. Over the centuries, we have continuously sought to improve the design and functionality of the pen, making it more efficient, comfortable, and versatile. Today, we have a wide variety of pens to choose from, each designed to meet different needs and preferences. And as technology continues to evolve, so too does the pen. The advent of digital pens and styluses has opened up new possibilities for writing and drawing, allowing us to seamlessly integrate our analog and digital worlds. These modern tools offer the precision and tactile experience of traditional pens, combined with their versatility and convenience of digital technology. It is exciting to imagine what the future holds for the pen. With advancements in materials science, artificial intelligence, and other cutting-edge technologies, the pens of tomorrow may be unlike anything we have seen before. They could be smarter, more intuitive, and even more closely integrated with our digital lives. One thing is certain: the pen will continue to be an essential tool for communication, creativity, and expression. No matter how much technology advances, the simple act of putting pen to paper will always hold a special place in our hearts. The pen, in all its forms, will remain a powerful